I really believe there's a pay model here, a pay model for something that's fair, that rewards creatives, right? That rewards the process. There is nothing wrong with paying into the value chain if you are a recipient of that value. And the
Absolutely.
example we had, you know, when we were chatting yesterday was about Steve Jobs and the, you know, the iTunes, right? You know,
Yeah.
having flatlined music. He said, I think
Yeah.
people will pay for legitimacy. We'll
Yeah.
make it really easy. And
Yeah.
my God, we all remember the iPod, the 1,000 songs in a pocket, right? I mean, this was
Mark, you gotta understand something. I lived through this, and it was like a nightmare because it felt like one day people were buying CDs and you know, supporting the artists, and artists were making a whole lot of money selling a whole lot of CDs. And then the next day, or just felt like you woke up one day and music was free, and you was like, "What just happened? Like, what? How did this happen?" It was crazy. It was a transformation for the music industry. I think they got you know, we got our hands on it now, you know, on what's going on, and that's great. But it was very challenging on how the music industry was going to dig out of
yeah.
the Napsters and you know, the Bear Shares and all of these apps that popped up, and these companies that popped up that was stealing and downloading, you know, pirating our music. It was a tough time.
Well, I think they did a lot to in fairness to the model, they did a lot to try and prevent that, even though, you know, music's pretty much free. You know, look at YouTube, right? It's pretty easy to get around it and people play the music. But what
Yeah.
do you think of the streaming world? And, you know, now that it's kind of completely legitimized, it's commoditized, there's big, you know, 80-pound gorilla, like big companies that they can stomp their way through anything. So Spotify, what a journey they've had, right? What, they're 40 odd 50 million bloody subscribers. Apple Music can't even keep up. But the way they pay the artists, what do you think about that? Like, it's like 0.0028 on a stream.
Yeah, I really believe that artists should be getting paid a lot more a stream. You know, these are deals that were made in the back doors of behind artists' backs. You know, when we weren't watching, when we weren't paying attention. You know, it's sad because a lot of artists don't own their masters. They don't own, you know, their music, and so these companies get to strike these deals with Steve Jobs and Apple and Spotify and these companies, and the artists, we get the short end of the stick, and we get to eat very minimal off of the deals that were made. And I think that's where artists are really, you know, fighting back on their independence now, and a lot of labels are starting to understand that we can't hold these artists with these same deals that we used to before, because it's too easy now to release the music, to have your own platform, to gain your own fans.